Your unique story, our global audience. Global One Media.
Hello and welcome to Global One Media. Joining me today is Archie Nesbitt, the CEO and chairman of Marksmen Energy, an emerging energy company that is bringing its modern exploration technology to underexplored but oil-rich areas in Ohio. Hello, Archie. Thank you for joining us today.
Good morning, and thanks for having me again.
So you've recently announced your drilling program updates for Pickaway County in Ohio. Tell us about the new findings.
Well, we have drilled 3 new wells in Pickaway County, back-to-back, new light oil wells. We drilled using our very precise 3D seismic surveys that we conducted in the last couple of years. And the wells are very exciting. Some of them have 3 pay zones. All of them had oil flows to surface, which were quite exciting and spectacular. They're all great wells. And one of the wells looks like the best well we've ever drilled in Ohio. We're very excited, and we'll be having these wells brought into production in the next couple of weeks as we add the equipment and the power and the lines and everything. And we'll announce those in news releases, and we're expecting some very exciting results as we bring these wells on production.
And your team has managed to drill 3 wells in a short period of time. How were you able to do that given the current constraints in supply chains?
Well, you're right. 3 wells back to back, and all the steel and supplies and equipment that you need to put in place just to drill one. I think that was a very successful undertaking by our team, and our head of operations has drilled 7,000 wells in Ohio. So he's to us the best drilling engineer in Ohio. He's got the contacts and the expertise and the experience and the ability to make things happen. So yes, we got 3 wells drilled back to back with no glitches.
And what are the next milestones for this project?
Marksmen has 2 focuses in Ohio, and one is our program that's ongoing of going into old wells and coming up the well and recompleting bypass pay reservoirs that are known, the oil that's known, the zone that's known, and recompleting wells and bringing those onto production based on the analysis and studies our teams have done with the geology and the seismic and historic production. So we have a 50 to 60 well program underway doing that, and that's cookie cutter with very little or no technical risk. And we're building our base production constantly by doing this program. The second part of Marksmen's effort in Ohio is drilling for discovery, finding new oil fields. And that's why we went to Ohio. Ohio has fabulous opportunities for us to utilize new technology, look for new oil fields, and hopefully find an elephant-sized oil field in Ohio. And so our big focus going forward is to drill for discovery. And we have 3 new projects where we're going to next year or in the next year drill for discovery. And those are new oil fields, very high impact to Marksmen discoveries that will really create significant growth for the company and create some very exciting news for the market.
That sounds very promising. And your stock price has been growing in 2022. What do you think the main drivers behind that growth in valuation are?
Well, the team did a lot of work in the last couple of years getting ready for this. And I guess we anticipated the price of oil to increase. We have Pennsylvania grade crude, which is the light best oil there is, a very high demand. They come to the well and buy it. So it's a great greenish oil used for specialty products. And it's in short supply. And so the anticipation we created as we got ready to start this program, our launch in August, when we started to drill, and then our great success. I mean, that's all added together to get us, a several 100% gain in share price and market capitalization. And WTI oil is $90. Bank of America says it's going well through 100. If you look at the world environment today, you can justifiably say it's going through 100. The U.S. has to stop selling out of its strategic reserves. At a certain point, they have to replace, and they're replacing with oil that's just not there. So it's really hard to say how high the oil price is going to go in the next year. But we're told by the financial experts of the world that we have a very unique story in Marksmen. It's a special story. It's the only junior, the only public company doing conventional drilling in Ohio. Very few juniors in the United States doing what we're doing. So it's a very marketable commodity. Now with our great success, with our team, with our projects, we will start to create the news, start to show the production we've got, the new production, start to show the growth, and show the growth, continued growth in shareholder value, as well as an increase in share price as we build the company.
There's certainly a lot of potential there. And at this point, what forward guidance can you give to investors?
Well, that's always hard, but we're very ambitious, and we've had 100% success. We announced on September 30th that we discovered a new oil reservoir when we're drilling. We're very excited about that new discovery and the possibility of a new oil field there. But we have 3 new projects that we're working on, all of which are very high impact for Marksmen. We had forecasted, leaving 2023 with around 1,000 barrels a day of production, and we're already way beyond that in our belief. The sky's almost the limit for Marksmen because of the team and the projects and the opportunity we're blessed to have with oil at the price that it's at. So the team and the company will do its best to create shareholder value and build this company as aggressively as we can, and especially in the next year or so.
Remarkable performance. Thank you very much, Archie, for all of this information. We look forward to hearing the next updates from Marksmen Energy.
Well, we look forward to being back again, and thanks for everything.